Hi all, I'm Rob Lee, a classically trained producer, and I'm here to help you make engaging music. And today I thought we might have a look at how we might try and figure out what the key of a piece of music is without the use of an algorithm or like a website like TuneBat or mixed in key or something like that, just by using our own ears. And the piece of music I'm going to use to help us do this is a Phase Action track called Mass from our second album if you're in the UK and Europe, first album if you're in the States. Phase Action, it's called Moving Cities, and this track is called Mass and features Zeke Manyika on vocals. So let's have a listen to this. And one of the things that's kind of makes life a little bit easy for us is that actually this track really has one key center. It really only has one sort of harmonic bass. So let's just have a quick blast. Okay, so we can tell there's not a big chord progression going on in this track. It's fairly simple. So here's the thing. I want you to focus on the bass. So why do I want you to focus on the bass? Well, bass notes tend to carry quite a lot of energy. They have these huge, great waveforms that take quite a bit of time to form, but they carry a lot of energy, so they're easy to hear. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to this bass note and we're going to try and figure out which bass note is kind of like the home bass note, because really there's actually only two bass notes in this piece. And so we're going to listen and find the one that feels most like home. So here goes. La. And I'm going to sing it. It's this na. It's that note there, isn't it? Ba. Now, if I retain that note doggedly and sort of stubbornly, and then I go to my keyboard, la. That's that note, right? I've still got it in my head. And then I just hit any note randomly, but I keep singing the note from the track, but I go down the keyboard chromatically. La. Oh, that's the note I'm singing. There, right there. And the reason I know it's the note I'm singing is because as I was singing it, I could hear the piano notes, but when I hit the right note, the piano note kind of disappeared in my mind's ear, as it were. And you can all see that that note there is a G. So the key of this piece is G something. So how can I figure out whether it's a major or minor? Well, let's have a listen to it. It's very simple, really, if you think about it. Minor keys tend to have this kind of mournful kind of feel to them, and major keys have this sort of like happy, perky feel to them. And it's a bit, in some ways this track is a little bit deceptive, because rhythmically it's quite bouncy, it's got a lot of positive energy, but if I just played a G major triad over the top, it doesn't sound right. So it's not G major. Is it G minor? Sorry, I should add here, a G major triad would be G, B, D, and a G minor triad would be G, B flat, D. So let me play the B flat, the G minor triad, and see. Yes, so it's got that minor tonality. So the key of this piece is G minor. And of course, I totally understand this piece doesn't really have a huge chord progression or anything. It's dead simple. It really just builds around this groove on G minor. And that's fine. We're just beginning the process. And later, in another video, we'll go through this same process again, but on a much more complex piece of music that includes a chord progression. So, I hope you found this video useful. Please press like and share. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.